This video is for the lost sheep. The lost sheep who can't find God. I'm gonna tell you the reason why you can't find God. It's because you go to the house of Satan to look for him. I just read this article about the man who at age 11 exposed something that the church was doing. Let me read you something from this article, and I want you to understand that I'm reading from the book of Satan. Okay? When Castle first publicly shared his abuse, the Catholic Diocese of Lafayette, Louisiana, had already paid more than $4 million in confidential settlements to 9 families whose children who were molested by Goth. These families prostituted their children to this priest for money. This is the kind of congregation we are talking about. This is a congregation of Satan. Castle's family, however, declined to settle and sued the diocese, alleging that the church so badly failed to protect the boy from Goth that the abuse inflicted on the child sent him to the hospital with rectal bleeding at one point. So because the torture, sexual torture, was so bad, the Castle family did not settle. The family alleged that Goth tried to ingratiate himself with them by bringing their child a toy truck during his hospitalization. Do you understand how Satan works? He deceives people in such a way that they lose humanity. And that is the reason this man was able to go to the hospital where a child he had raped was being taken care of with a toy truck, thinking that this is the thing that's gonna win him over. This is the work of the devil. I don't like to be around people, Castle said, working at the time at a horse ranch, said to the news network. I just try not to feel at all. For the longest time, I just tried to black all this out so it wouldn't hurt me no more. Information online shows Castle more recently had a couple of relatively minor bruises with the law. Then on the 2nd of March, police said he was found on the ground and badly beaten in a motel parking lot near a convention center in Lake Charles, Louisiana. He died 9 days later at a hospital in Lafayette, where he was being treated for head injuries. The president of Survivors of Childhood Sex Abuse, Richard Windman, added in his own statement that he believed both Goth and the Lafayette Diocese have blood on their hands after Castle's death, despite the role that police attribute to Cheumont. This is the man who killed him. If he had not been raped by Gilbert Goth, Scott Castle would not have been there, Windman contended. This person does not know what he's talking about. It's not just this rapist or the diocese or whatever it's called that has the blood on their hands. It's the entirety of the Christian churches that exist in the world that are the house of Satan. Why did they not go to this man and help him spiritually? This murderer, you see him? This man was more useful to God in helping alleviate the rape victim of his pain than the entirety of the churches in the United States. He wanted his flesh to die. That's what he sought in that parking lot. And this is the man that provided the service of killing him. That's how it is. That's what happened.